Mm. Oh, no, it is not who you think it is. It's me, Josiah Milky. Before we get started, we have a birthday. My sister, Jordan Milky, turned 21 today. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay, on to today's review. When Disney's Frozen came out in 2013, it was a bigger box office hit than I think anybody would have imagined, making over $1 billion globally and winning 2 Academy Awards for Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song for Let It Go. In 2014, Pixar didn't have a movie, but they did have a couple of shorts, like the Monsters University short Party Central, which played in theaters with Muppets Most Wanted in the spring. And for Christmas, following the success of Toy Story of Terror, Pixar produced another ABC TV special, the Christmas special Toy Story That Time Forgot, for the start of December. Also in 2014, Disney had another battalion of live-action films like Muppets Most Wanted, the sequel to the 2011 Muppets movie, Maleficent, the live-action reimagining of Sleeping Beauty, and Into the Woods. Also in 2014, Disney had The Pirate Fairy, another one of their Tinkerbell films, and the first one to not focus on a certain season. They had Planes, Fire, and Rescue from Disney Toon Studios, the sequel to Planes. And they had the Broadway version of Aladdin, which opened on, Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
Subject of today's review is Disney's 54th animated feature film, Big Hero 6. Which was also the first animated Disney feature to be based off of a Marvel property. Following Disney's acquisition of Marvel Entertainment in 2009, the Disney artists started focusing on ideas for Marvel stories to bring to the animated screen. While directing Winnie the Pooh, Don Hall found the comic Big Hero 6, which was an obscure comic he had never heard of before, and it struck a chord with him and some of the other Disney executives that they thought Big Hero 6 would be a good choice for an animated feature because it was so relatively lesser known, it gave them the freedom to do whatever they wanted with the story. Big Hero 6 was released to theaters November 2014. Actually, its birthday was 3 days ago on November 7th when we did the Frozen review. It was a box office success, obviously not nearly as big as Frozen, but it still did really well at the box office, bringing in about $658 million worldwide. It was the highest grossing animated feature film of the year worldwide, and the second highest grossing animated feature film of the year in America, behind the Lego Movie. Big Hero 6, I'm a sucker for superhero stories, even though I've only seen a couple, like the Incredibles films, so Big Hero 6 has always gotten me. It's a true classic that doesn't have to be a fairy tale. It's a superhero story, and I love it. The story of Big Hero 6 is this. Hiro Hamada, our main protagonist, is a 14-year-old who's graduated high school early due to his genius intellect, but he spends his days participating in illegal bot fights to make easy cash.
Although, he would tell you that bot fighting isn't illegal, only betting on them is, but he thinks it's lucrative.
His older brother, Tadashi, worried that Hiro is wasting his potential on these bot fights, suggests Hiro go to school with him at San Francisco Institute of Technology. There, Hiro meets Tadashi's friends, all of whom are working on different scientific breakthroughs, and Hiro meets Tadashi's invention, a robotic healthcare companion named Baymax. Intrigued, Hiro decides to enroll in the school, and with Tadashi and friends' help, builds little creatures called microbots, which ultimately get him in, courtesy of Professor Robert Callahan. Shortly afterward, however, a fire breaks out, and Callahan and Tadashi are both killed. Sometime later, Hiro discovers Baymax is still active, and they discover one of his microbots is still in Hiro's possession. Following it to an abandoned warehouse, they discover a masked man who's got more of Hiro's microbots and wants to use them for nefarious purposes. Believing the masked man to be the one responsible for killing Tadashi, Hiro decides to catch the masked man and bring him to justice. To do that, he upgrades himself, Baymax, and their school friends into the Big Hero 6, a group of scientifically intellectual superheroes who will do whatever it takes to catch the masked man and save the city. Immediately, Big Hero 6 grabs me with the animation. The story takes place in the fictional town of San Francisco, California, with the writings and colorful lights of Tokyo, Japan. Rachel Wagner, when she reviewed this, stated that Disney had not done a city like this in feature film animation for years since Oliver and Company, and she could be right.
Yeah.
San Francisco sounds like a place I'd want to visit. The characters are all very unique, and one thing that makes the Big Hero 6 characters special is its different genders and different racial ethnicities, because you've got two girls, Honey Lemon and Go-Go, you have an African-American kid with Wasabi, and then you've got the white kids, Hero and Fred, and the robot, Baymax. And that's one of the fun things about having a mixed bag of personalities, is they all bring something unique to the group.
Yep, I agree.
Big Hero 6 is directed by Don Hall and Chris Williams. Hall had previously co-directed Winnie the Pooh, and Williams had previously co-directed Bolt. And the producer is Roy Conley, who produced Treasure Planet and Tangled. Something else that strikes me about Big Hero 6 is the relationships. Specifically, the relationship with Hero and Baymax is what carries the heart of the story, where Baymax has to learn about personal loss and personal
Stuff.
Personal health care, not just the physical health care, as he tries to help Hero overcome his loss of Tadashi and help him feel better.
Yeah.
Baymax is probably one of the best Disney sidekick characters I've ever seen, because he's got such a big heart. He's willing to help Hero so long as he doesn't go against his own programming of never harming a human being. He's just a really nice guy. He just is. What kid doesn't want a real plush toy of Baymax that you can just hug and squeeze all day?
Yeah.
I wish I could say more, but I can hardly find any problems in Big Hero 6. There are some moments where Hero's emotion gets a little too in the way, but thanks to Baymax and company, Hero learns the best way to avenge his brother is to just catch the bad guy without harming him, knowing that Tadashi wanted to help people using Baymax.
Also, some of the rude humor can get a little negative. Like at one point when the team first sees Baymax in his armor, Go-Go says,
"Oh yeah, why is he wearing carbon fiber underpants?" That's one of my favorite, I think that's my favorite line. But the action scenes and rude humor like that, that's why this film got a PG rating. PG ratings seem to be becoming the norm for animated feature films now, because the MPAA rating system is a bit more strict, but...
yeah.
Anyway. And the villain might be a little... At first, you're not really sure who the villain is, but then after a while, it might become clear for fans who know Disney's animated features and know the villains from the last couple of movies, but I'm not gonna give anything too big away. It also can tug at your heartstrings. If Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph were able to tug on your heartstrings with their emotional moments, Big Hero 6 might even be more so.
Yeah.
Particularly in the climax when Hero has some tough decisions to make when he and Baymax. Well, I don't want to give anything away without spoiling it, but there's no songs, but if you stick around for the end credits, we do get one main song, or let me correct myself. There's music by Henry Jackman, who also scored Wreck-It Ralph. There aren't that many songs, but there is one original song that you should stick around for in the end credits. It's called Immortals, written and performed by Fall Out Boy. It's obviously not an Oscar-worthy song, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
I honestly don't have that much negative to say about this movie. The action scenes might be a little too much for little kids under the age of 5, but if they can handle stuff like Aladdin and Hercules, they can probably handle Big Hero 6. But honestly, I really can't say anything negative about this movie. Without a doubt, this is my personal favorite Walt Disney Animation Studios feature film. I'm not saying it's the best one. I think Frozen, or one of the big four of the Disney Renaissance era, deserves that title, no question. But Big Hero 6 has humor, and emotion, and adventure, and heart, all rolled up into one.
Yeah.
If you liked Incredibles, you will definitely love Big Hero 6. A TV series, respectively Big Hero 6 the series, premiered with the 1-hour episode Baymax Returns, fall 2017, and then the series itself started this summer on Disney XD and Disney Channel. Taking place after the movie, spoilers ahead, the Big Hero 6 continue to protect the city of San Francisco while also dealing with academic challenges at San Francisco Institute of Technology.
Yep.
Most of the original voice cast is back, although Wasabi and Fred got recast. But the new actors do a good job, and the old actors do a really good job bringing the characters back to life. We've also got several new characters, like a new villain, Obaki, and Professor Granville, who is the teacher at San Francisco Institute of Technology. And the series is created by the same guys that did Kim Possible, and thus there's a battalion of new villains that the characters have to deal with, similar to Kim Possible's roster of villains.
Yep.
The entire first season is on Kiss Cartoon, Kim Cartoon, and other sites, so if you don't have Disney Channel or Disney XD, you can definitely check the show out on the internet. I have, and it's fantastic.
Yes.
While they currently don't have anything for a Big Hero 6 sequel on the movie planning roster just yet, Stan Lee of Marvel Comics has said a Big Hero 6 sequel is among the films they're considering for future release. Nothing's official yet, but for now, I'm really glad they're still continuing this franchise with the TV series. If they do get a sequel in, I'll definitely check it out.
Yes.
Big Hero 6 came out a little earlier than some of Disney's last couple feature animated films, whereas the last couple fall animated Disney feature releases came out in March on home video. Big Hero 6 came out near the end of February 2015 on Blu-ray and DVD. It was actually right after it won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature, following Frozen's win from the year before. Big Hero 6 was released on Blu-ray and DVD at the near end of February 2015. Once again, most of the bonus features are relegated to the Blu-ray, including deleted scenes and behind-the-scenes features, plus a hidden Easter egg, 2 hidden Easter eggs in the movie. Both the Blu-ray and DVD come with Big Animator 6, one of the behind-the-scenes features, and Feast, the animated short film that preceded Big Hero 6 in theaters. And as Big Hero 6 won Best Animated Feature at the Oscars, Feast won Best Animated Short at the Oscars. Wreck-It Ralph lost Best Animated Feature, Paper Man won Best Short, Frozen won Best Animated Feature, Mickey Mouse's Get a Horse was nominated for Best Short. Now Big Hero 6 and Feast win Best Animated Feature and Best Animated Short, so it all comes full circle. Anyway, Feast is about a little puppy dog named Winston, whose meals with his owner are based on what goes on in his owner's life. I love dogs, so for me, Feast is a really cute, really funny, really heartwarming short.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
So that's Big Hero 6. I really can't say much else about this movie. Definitely give this one a shot, especially if you're a superhero movie lover like me. Well, we've only got 2 animated Disney features left before Ralph Breaks the Internet hits theaters, so we're going to go and prepare for those. That's all the time we have for today. Remember, when you wish upon a star,
Your dreams come true.
Goodbye!